Hello, code lovers, and welcome. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever written a piece of code that you were sure was correct, but when you ran it, nothing happened? No error messages, no crashes, just silence. It's one of the most frustrating things for a developer, hunting for a bug that doesn't even announce itself. What if I told you there's a single line of code you can add to your files that acts like a guardian angel for your script? A secret weapon that forces those silent, hidden bugs out into the open so you can fix them instantly. Today, we're going to learn how to enable this feature. In the world of JavaScript, it's called strict mode. Think of strict mode as a very helpful but very picky proofreader looking over your shoulder. It doesn't change your story or add new features, but it immediately points out when you make a mistake or a typo that could cause confusion. It enforces stricter rules and helps us write cleaner and more reliable code. Activating it is incredibly simple. All we need to do is add one single line of text at the very top of our JavaScript file. So let's see how it's done. So I write here single code use strict semicolon. And that's it. That's all you have to do. By placing use strict at the top, we've told the JavaScript engine, hey, please be extra careful with this entire script. Now, a very important rule. This line must be the absolute first line of code. You can have comments above it, but no actual JavaScript code can come before it. If you put anything else first, strict mode won't turn on. Okay, talk is cheap, right? Let's see a real world example of how this guardian angel can save us. Let's pretend we're making a simple game where a player needs 50 coins to win. First, let's declare our variables. So I write let player has enough coins equals to false semicolon. Next, const coins collected equals to 50 semicolon. Now, if the player has collected 50 coins, we want to change player has enough coins to true. But I'm going to make a tiny common mistake on purpose. Watch closely. So I write if coins collected strict equality operator 50 player has enough coin equals to true semicolon. Did you spot the typo? I misspelled our variable. Now let's check if our player has won. So I write if player has enough coins, then console.log single quote you win the game exclamation mark semicolon. If we ran this without a strict mode, the console would be empty. Our code would fail silently because JavaScript would create a new, useless variable called player has enough coin. But because we have our guardian angel enabled, let's see what happens when we save and run it. So, boom, instantly we get an error. Uncaught reference error. Player has enough coin is not defined. It points us directly to our typo. This is the superpower of a strict mode. It turns silent failures into loud, helpful errors. Let me show you another quick example of this. In normal mode, JavaScript lets you try some strange things like deleting a variable. Look at this. Let user score equals to 100, semicolon. Now if I write delete user score, semicolon. Without a strict mode, this would fail silently. But with use strict on, we immediately get a syntax error. Again, it's turning a weird, confusing behavior into a clear, understandable error. Okay, so a strict mode is fantastic at catching our immediate mistakes, but it has another job. It acts like a time traveler, protecting our code from future problems. JavaScript is always evolving, and its creators reserve certain words for new features. Strict mode stops us from using these words as variable names. For example, the word package is a reserved word. Look at this. I write const package equals to single quote express delivery semicolon. If you try to save this, we'll get an error like unexpected strict mode reserved word. It's JavaScript's way of saying, nope, you can't use that name. I'm saving it for something special. So, with all these benefits, you might be asking, is this something professional developers really use? The answer is a huge yes. And it's more important today than ever. Here's why. First, modern JavaScript features like ES6 modules and classes automatically run in strict mode. So as you advance in your journey, you'll be using it by default. Learning it now prepares you for the future of development. Second, when you work on a team, consistency is key. A strict mode acts as universal safety net, ensuring a simple typo you make doesn't silently break the code for someone else. It promotes cleaner, more collaborative code. And for a final advanced step, for those who are curious, while we've applied strict mode to our entire file, you can technically apply it to just a single function by placing the string inside it. Now let me show you. I write function, my strict function, a set of parentheses. Inside the curly braces, I write use strict semicolon. See, you can even put it here. However, the best practice is simple. Put use strict at the top of your file and let your entire script benefit from the safety. Having different parts of your code follow different rules can get very confusing. So, to wrap up, using use strict is a simple habit that makes you better, more modern programmer. It turns silent bugs into loud errors, protects your code from the future, and aligns you with professional standards. From now on, every script we write will start with it. I highly recommend you to do the same. Alright, guys, with our new superpower enabled, let's move on to the next topic. But before you leave, please subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.